Busan will take the 2025 College Scholastic Ability Test tomorrow at 58 test centers. Today, students received their test identification slips and confirmed exam locations. To ensure timely arrival, the Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education and Busan City will increase public transportation services. Government offices, public institutions, financial institutions, and companies with more than 50 employees will start at 10 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. A comprehensive transportation control center will operate from 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. with staff at the test centers managing traffic. Busan City will host the Busan Vibe Community Festa in Cheonpo-dong, Busan Chingu on the 16th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., inviting citizens to engage in community activities. The event includes an award ceremony for winners of the 2024 Wonderful Life Olympics, a talk show on the value of community involvement, and various interactive activities. Busan City aims to inspire pride and participation through the Busan Vibe campaign, pledging ongoing support for community-driven positive change. Time for international news. According to the EFE Spain news agency, on the 13th local time, Russia, Iran, and Turkey, involved in international talks on the Syrian civil war, condemned Israel's actions in Gaza and called on the United Nations to mediate a ceasefire. The joint statement followed a two-day meeting in Astana, Kazakhstan. The representatives condemned Israel's killings in Gaza and aggressions in Lebanon and the West Bank, urging the international community, especially the United Nations Security Council, to secure an immediate ceasefire and humanitarian access to Gaza. Time now for the weather. Currently, it is 17 degrees Celsius and clear. The temperature will average around 15 degrees this evening. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is the warmest place on the world. And no matter how I'm feeling or when I come back, I'm always welcomed and expected. It's where the people I love most are. Home sweet home. What does home mean to you guys? Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off today's show with this song, Burning Up by Eagle Eye Cherry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm never lied, though it ain't easy. I can tell you I have tried, but I gotta say that it comes those days that I've told something untrue. Would you forgive me if I said I've lied to you? This is my fear, to tell you what I've done. As things come clear, I'm afraid that you'll be gone. But all I know is if you go, at least I've told what's true. Hope you'll forgive me when I say I've lied to you. Yeah, I'm burning up, I'm burning for you. When the truth is broken, there's nothing I do. Yes, I'm burning up, gently, 'cause you know I'm bound for hell. All I know is I've lost my soul, I'm burning inside. Hope you'll forgive me, yes I am lying. Oh yes I've lied. I'm burning up, I'm burning for you. When the truth has been spoken, there's nothing to do. Yes I'm burning up, I'm burning for you. When the truth has been spoken, there's nothing to do. Now you know that I've gone and I've been untrue to you. And once a storm, well, you know there's nothing we can do, yeah. I regret that I let this get so out of hand. I pray please stay that you understand. I'm burning up, I'm burning for you. When the truth has been spoken, there's nothing to do. Yes, I'm burning up, I'm burning for you. When the truth has been spoken, there's nothing to do. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Burning Up by Eagle-Eyed Cherry. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to For Your Busan. I am your host, David Kim. Now, what comes to mind when you think of home? When you think of home, family comes to mind for some. Maybe good food, maybe a place to just relax, loved ones, etc. It's the place where we stay, whether we're tired or happy. The city of Busan has introduced new housing policies to support its residents' needs, focusing on both young people and the elderly to make the city free of housing worries. Now, the plan includes measures for youth housing stability, preventing rental fraud, renovating old homes, and creating senior living communities. Now, young people can benefit from rent-free public housing, while rental fraud victims will receive financial aid and loan interest support to avoid scams. Families with children in substandard housing will get essential facilities and heating or cooling systems for safe living conditions. These policies, well, they aim to make Busan a place where everyone can feel at home. Such good policies indeed. Well, good afternoon once again. For your Busan, in this show, you get the chance to suggest a text topic of the day. So send me your text topic suggestions to us to pound 9050, shop 9050. It will cost you 101. Or you can do it for free by texting us via Kakao Talk after adding us as a friend. Search for 부산영어방송 and chat with me there. Or on NotTube Live. We are streaming live right now. And as I see it, there are lots of people that have tuned in already, including Benny Nim, cake like Tunim, Jinlinim. Good afternoon to you guys as well. Gosunim and Pure Brightnim, Sangmin Parknim have already chimed in, exchanging good afternoons to each other. I love to see that. I love this small community getting bigger and bigger every single day. I remember back in those days when we just started NoTube Live, we've had maybe 5 or 6 people, slowly and eventually grew. Now we see at least 20 people every day. So I love to see that it's growing. I love it. Keep those messages coming in. Meanwhile, I'll tell you what's coming up in today's show. We have Busan Is, our daily segment. It's short for Busan Is Amazing. We have Hong Dang to come in, our 6 p.m. news anchor, and she's going to give us news updates and also teach us a Korean idiom or two. We also have DJ, short for David's Journal, and you get to discover what caught my eye today. It's our chance to share innovative and creative sparks with you, igniting inspiration and curiosity. After that, we have Work-Life Busan with Dr. Warabu to come in and give us all sorts of tips on how to survive and in this bustling city of Busan. In the second half, we have My Life, My English. We get to listen to the stories of English learning journey of people living here in Busan City. We also have our daily quiz segment where you can participate and win some prizes. And then we get to meet Melissa for Busan Chingu Talk, who will be sharing with us interesting and amusing anecdotes about how expats perceive life here in Busan City. Yes, yes, yes. Come join in on the fun. I love to see that. All right, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll go right into our first segment, Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
We now have Hong Dang in the studio for Busan Is, our first daily segment. How are you doing?
네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
Yeah.
11월 13일 수요일입니다.
It is a hump day indeed. I see that the sun has come out. It was kind of just cloudy and gray all throughout the day.
맞아요.
But it's good to see that the sun has come
네.
out to shine. Give us some sunlight.
네, 어느 곳은 막 환하게
네.
해.
그리고
어느 곳은 또 구름.
맞아요.
네.
그리고 이게 골든 휴가 있어요.
맞아요.
약간 골든 그 색깔.
네.
너무 이쁜 것 같아요.
맞아요.
아직 선셋은
아닌데
네.
오늘의 그 황금빛의 어떤 그 햇살의 느낌이에요.
너무 매력적입니다.
맞죠.
네.
네.
자연은 너무 아름다워요.
네, 사진 찍으면 잘 나올 것 같은.
I know.
그쵸.
지금 딱 찍어야
이 빛.
되는데.
그 졸업 사진 찍을 때 이
Yeah.
정도 빛이면 얼굴이 예쁘게 나온다는 얘기도 들었고.
All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We'll
그죠.
see you at 5. I'm
네.
kidding. 지금 너무 나가고 싶어요. I'm kidding. All
어쩌지?
right.
절대 갈 수 없습니다. 제가
네.
문을 막을게요.
All right. We have Busan Is, our daily segment with news updates. 오늘의 첫 번째 뉴스는 뭔가요?
네, 지난 9월에 해운대에서 인도로 돌진해 보행자 2명이 숨진 사고가 있었죠. 70대 운전자의 사고 원인이 나왔는데 운전 미숙으로 결론이 났습니다. 운전자가 당시 급발진을 주장했지만 해운대 경찰서가 운전자 A씨의 차량을 국과수에 보내 감정을 한 결과 가속, 제동, 페달 모두 정상적으로 작동을 했고 제동 불능을 유발할 만한 기계적인 결함은 발견되지 않았다고 밝혔습니다. 경찰의 자동차 사고 기록 장치를 확인한 결과 사고 당시의 가속 페달은 최대로 작동해 속도는 시속 121km였던 것으로 확인됐고요. 제동 페달이 작동하지 않았고 또 행인들을 덮치기 전 인도의 가로등을 먼저 충격한 이후에도 가속 페달을 계속 밟고 있었던 것으로 확인됐습니다. 경찰은 A씨에 대해서 구속영장을 신청했지만 법원은 A씨가 고령인 점, 또 도주와 증거 인멸 우려가 크지 않다는 점 등을 이유로 기각했습니다.
So back in September, a 70-year-old driver in Haeundae drove onto a sidewalk, killing 2 pedestrians. And police found no brake application before the crash, and a forensic report confirmed that the car's pedals were functioning normally at the time. The driver initially blamed unintended acceleration, but later said he couldn't recall which pedal he had pressed. Data from the car's event data recorder showed the accelerator was fully engaged, reaching 121 kilometers per hour, with no brake applied even after hitting a streetlight. An arrest warrant request was denied, however, considering the driver's age and low flight risk.
네. 지난 8일 제주 해상에서 침몰한 금성호에서 구조된 13명의 선원들이 사고 이후 극심한 트라우마를 호소하고 있습니다. 구조된 선원 13명은 부산에 도착해 병원에서 치료를 받고 있는데요. 일부 선원의 경우에는 폐에 물이 차거나 허리 등의 통증을 겪고 있습니다. 사고 당시 배가 너무 급격하게 기울면서 몸을 피할 시간도 없었고 또 동료를 구하지 못했다는 죄책감과 아픔으로 식사도 제대로 하지 못하고 두통에 시달리고 있는 것으로 전해지고 있는데요. 이 생존자들은 사고 현장의 아찔한 상황을 떠올리면서 트라우마에 시달리고 있어서 이 실종자 수색과 함께 생존자들을 위한 치료 지원도 필요하다는 목소리가 나오고 있습니다. 금성호 이번 침몰 사고로 사망자는 4명 확인됐고 실종자가 10명입니다.
Right, so the crew members rescued from the sinking of the Kumsong-ho off Jeju's coast on November the 8th are experiencing severe trauma. According to the Busan branch of the National Seafarers Union, the 13 survivors now receiving hospital treatment in Busan are suffering from physical issues like water in their lungs and back pain, as well as intense psychological distress. The sudden tilt of the vessel left them no time to escape, and they are haunted by the incident, struggling with guilt and headaches. Their well-being is being closely monitored as calls for support and continued search efforts grow. The accident has resulted in 4 confirmed deaths, with 10 still missing.
네. 부산시가 지난 10일 부산 진구 범천동에서 부산광역시 응급의료지원단 개소식을 열었습니다. 보건복지부 중앙응급의료센터 산하기관인 부산응급의료지원센터, 부울경 광역응급의료상황실과 같은 곳에 자리를 잡아서 응급의료 유관기관 간의 시너지 효과도 기대됩니다.
Busan City announced today that it held an opening ceremony for the Busan Metropolitan City Emergency Medical Support Unit in Pyeongchon-dong, Busanjin District on the 12th of November yesterday. The unit is located alongside the Busan Emergency Medical Support Center, an affiliate of the Ministry of Health and Welfare's Central Emergency Medical Center, as well as the Regional Emergency Medical Control Room for Busan, Ulsan, and Gyeongnam, aiming to enhance cooperation and create synergy among emergency medical organizations.
네, 기장군 철마면에 전국 최대 규모의 반려문화공원 조성이 본격적으로 추진됩니다. 국토교통부가 개발 제한구역 관리계획 사전심사반에서 철마 근린공원에 반려문화공원을 조성하는 안건을 통과시켰습니다. 이 반려문화공원 면적은 기장군 철마면 972 일원의 24만 1000제곱미터로 전국 최대 규모입니다.
So the city of Busan said today that the Pet Culture Park project to be located in Cheolma Neighborhood Park in Cheolmamyeon, Gijanggun passed a preliminary review by the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport's Development Restriction Zone Management Committee. Now, this project, part of Mayor Park Kyung-jun's 8th term policy pledge, will move forward following this approval. The planned area for the Pet Culture Park is 241,000 square meters, making it the largest facility of its kind in the country.
네, 부산시가 수능일인 내일 오후 6시부터 이제 수능 끝나고 서면 젊음의 거리 일대에서 학업 등으로 지친 청소년을 대상으로 찾아가는 거리 상담을 실시합니다. 위기 청소년이나 가정밖 청소년 조기 발견과 긴급 개입을 통해서 맞춤형 지원 서비스를 제공하고 또 가정과 사회로부터 청소년들의 이탈을 방지하는 가출 예방 활동을 말하는데요. 부산 청소년 쉼터와 경찰 등 18개 유관기관이 참여해서 술, 담배 판매 금지, 또 출입, 고용 제한 등 청소년 보호 캠페인도 함께 벌일 예정입니다.
Busan City will offer on-the-street counseling for stressed youth in Samyeon on the 14th, tomorrow, the day of the college entrance exam. Led by the Busan Temporary Youth Shelter and involving 18 organizations, The initiative aims to support at-risk youth and prevent social estrangement. Now, a youth protection campaign including alcohol and tobacco restrictions will also be in effect.
네, 2025학년도 대학 수능 내일이죠. 오늘 부산에서도 수험생들이 이제 수험표 받고 시험 장소 확인하는 날입니다. 오늘 전날이라서 수험생들은 수험표를 분실했을 때의 조치 사항과 또 시험 당일의 유의 사항, 또 시험장에 반입이 되지 않는 금지 물품, 또 시험 중에 휴대 가능한 물품 등의 안내를 받았고 수험표에 기록된 선택 영역과 선택 과목이 응시 원서에 쓴 내용과 일치하는지 확인하는 날입니다. 또 시험장을 직접 찾아가서 게시판에 붙어있는 수험 번호표, 시험실 또 배치도 확인했고요. 올해 부산에는 27,356명이 58개 학교에서 내일 일제히 수능 시험을 치르게 됩니다. 부산시 교육청은 부산시와 함께 대중교통을 증편 운행하는 등 수험생들이 제때 제 시간에 고사장에 도착할 수 있도록 도울 예정이고요. 또 공무원과 공공기관, 금융기관, 50인 이상 사업체 직원들의 출근 시간은 매년 그렇듯이 오전 9시에서 10시로 1시간 늦춰집니다. 부산시는 내일 오전 6시부터 8시 30분까지 교통종합 상황실을 운영하고 교통 혼잡이 우려되는 28개의 시험장 주변에는 현장 근무반을 가동할 예정입니다.
So students preparing for the 2025 CSAT in Busan received their admission tickets today and confirmed their exam locations. Teachers briefed them on essential exam day guidelines, including what items are allowed and prohibited. Now, in total, 27,356 students across 58 schools in Busan will take the exam. The Busan Education Office and the city government are boosting public transportation and adjusting work hours to ensure students reach exam centers smoothly. Traffic management will be in place around exam sites to reduce congestion.
네, 고3 수험생들이 수험표 받고 학교 밖으로 먼저 나가거든요. 그럴 때는 이제 수업하고 있는 1, 2학년들이 쫙 배웅을 나오는 거죠. 그래서 막 화이팅 하면서 막
You
박수,
can do it.
네,
Yes.
선배님 막 하고 그다음에 일부 그 학생들은 내일 고사장에 가요. 응원하러 학교하러. 네, 그래서 막 와 하는데 그때 막 그 감동? 굉장히 좀 귀엽기도 하고 안쓰럽기도 하고
Okay.
그런 모습들이 항상 있는데
All right.
네, 내일이네요. 아유.
Good positive energy. Hopefully, a lot of the test takers can get from all the
네.
cheerleading from their fans, their friends, and loved ones.
네. 자, 하하 퀴즈 전해드리면서 내일은 조금 더 후련한 마음으로 오게 될까요? 시험은 안 치지만 왠지 같이 긴장하고 있다가. 자,
네, 그러면 아무래도 시험과 관련된, 아니면 공부하는 학생들과 관련된 속담일까요?
그래서 좀 쉬운 문제를 가져왔어요. 쉬운 문제.
쉬운 걸로요?
네네.
오케이.
네. 자, 아주 하기 쉬운 일을 뜻하는 속담을 가져왔는데
네.
이 뜻이 아닌 것을 고르면 됩니다.
Okay,
네.
so we're gonna listen to the Korean idiom,
네.
learn a Korean idiom.
네, 뭐가 하나가 다른 게 있어요. 4개 중에서. 자, 땅 짚고 헤엄치기. 2번, 누워서 떡 먹기. 3번, 언발에 오줌 누기.
Ew.
4번, 식은 죽 먹기.
Okay, so one of them is the odd one out. So you have to choose the odd one out of the four. The other three are similar ones.
네네, 아주 하기 쉬운 일이다 이런 뜻이거든요. 3개는.
네.
하나는 좀 달라요.
땅 짚고 헤엄치기가 무슨 말인지 모르겠어요. 땅을 짚고 어떻게 헤엄을 쳐요? 땅을 짚으면 걸어야죠. I don't get this.
깊은 물이 아닌 이상은
네.
깊은 물이 아닌 이상은 땅을 짚고 헤엄을 치면은 좀 쉽지 않을까요?
I have no idea what that means. What is
땅
un발?
짚고 걸어.
un발 is what? Unbalance?
꽝꽝 언발. 얼어붙은 발.
얼어붙은 발.
네네.
언발에 오줌 누기. That sounds so disgusting. 그거 하겠습니다. 네. 3번. 3번.
고르는 이유는 조금 달랐지만
Yeah,
정답.
pure bright name, frozen feet and that. Yes.
정답은 맞습니다. 언발에
그래요?
오줌 누기. 네, 이것은 일이 잠깐 해결되는 것처럼은 보이는데 효력이 오래가지 않을 뿐 아니라 나중에 사태가 더 악화되는 일을 말할 때 언발에 오줌 누기.
그러니까 잠깐은 따뜻할지도
그럴 수도
있지만
있고, 네,
이제 나중에는
나중에는
냄새도 나고
더 얼고
네.
어차피 뭐 그래서 네, 동족 방뇨라는 한자가 있는데요.
네.
뭐 임시 변동, 임시 방편 이런 이야기가 있습니다. 그래서
오케이.
아주 하기 쉬운 일은 땅 짚고 헤엄치기, 누워서 떡 먹기, 식은 죽 먹기 이런 이야기가 있고 나머지는 하나가 달랐네요.
Yes. I hope everyone's test tomorrow is 식은 죽 먹기.
네. 식은 죽 먹고 우리 그때 속담할 때 누워서 떡 먹으면 체한다고
아, 그쵸.
누워서 떡 먹으면 안 될 것 같다고 인도를 하기도
네,
했었는데
큰일 날 수도 있습니다. 네.
네, 그러나 속담에는 쉬운 이야기를 할 때 이렇게 표현하죠.
맞습니다.
네, 내일
Alright.
문제들도 어려운 것이 없이 각자 공부한 만큼은 쉬운 것들이 나와서
그쵸.
모두 네 바라는 것들이 있었으면 좋겠네요.
맞습니다.
네.
성이름님 셋 상상하니 더 최악이군요.
상상하지 마세요.
네, 언발에 멋을 한다. 와우.
와우.
네, 저도
큰일
상상하기
납니다.
싫습니다.
네네.
It's just it's just 속담. Idioms. Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
네.
Thank you, Hong Dang Dang, for coming in. But before you go, text topic has been chosen. We've had a lot of different suggestions today throughout. I saw all of them, including Lee Kelly Nim's text topic suggestion and Benny Nim's. But today's text topic is 가장 좋아하는 계절은 언제인가요? What is your favorite season of the year? That's a tough one.
어려워요.
I have two favorites.
두 개.
네, summer and autumn.
예전에는 겨울 좋아했고요.
네,
겨울하고 여름 좋아했어요.
네.
그런데 지금은 겨울하고 봄하고 여름이 좋아요. 조금 따뜻한 게 더 좋다.
아, 그렇죠.
밝은 거.
역시 이게
나이 들었다고 하려고 하죠.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
네, 아마 네, 스스로 자수.
저는 근데 어렸을 때는 winter was my favorite. 캐나다에서는 눈이 많이 오니까 거기에는 이제 집마다 스노우블로어가 있어요.
이야.
기계. 삽으로는 절대 못 하거든요. Everyday snowing.
우와.
그래서 스노우블로어 기계로 바바바바박 하면은
그 자체가
눈을-
스키장 같겠다. 그렇죠?
네, 그래서 터널도 만들고
이야.
포트레스도 만들고
네.
진짜 다양하게 많이 놀았던 것 같아요.
오, 눈사람도 만들었나요?
눈사람은 이제 거기는 시시해요. 거기는 이제 성을 만들어요. 벽
오,
만들고
와.
이글루 같은 거 만들고
이야.
아주 재밌게.
눈사람은 귀여운 거네요.
네, 눈사람.
부산에서는 눈사람의 규모도 혹시나 눈이 오면 이거 뭉치고 뭉쳐서
This big, right? So cute. Snowboy.
네.
Snowman이 아니고 snowboy.
맞아요.
All right, thank you for coming in today for the news updates. We'll see you tomorrow.
내일 뵙겠습니다. 고맙습니다.
Yes, that was Hong Dang Dang with us for Busan Is segment. The time is now 4:29 in the afternoon. Let's see. 팽아님 tuning in. Good afternoon to you. 가장 좋아하는 계절은 autumn입니다. 가을. 이때가 되면 커피 전문점에 가서 취미로 작사하는데요. 요즘은 겨울이 돼서 그런지 잘 안 써져요. 벌써 겨울인가요? Is it that cold? Are you in Jeju right now, 팽아님? Is it cold in Jeju? Benny님 texting in, winter and spring for me. Since I am from a tropical country, Philippines, I want to experience winter and spring in the near future. In Busan, though, it's very different compared to Seoul or upper regions of the Gangwon province. It hardly ever snows here. So maybe if you do want to experience the Korean winter, I highly suggest you check out the upper areas of Korea. All right, keep those messages coming in. Thank you for tuning in as well. We will take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Found What I've Been Looking For by Tom Grennan.
Always fine lines between us. They say nowadays don't mean much. Cause an anchor in the sand. What we did, but my ship set sail, and I'm here to tell that I don't mean like the others, and I keep searching, and I can't seem to find what I'm wanting. It's changing all the time, and if you notice a different side of mine, then I found what I've been looking for. Found what I've been looking for. Found what I've been looking for. Found what
to take a step away, but my ship's a sail, and I'm here to tell that I don't mean like the other sun guy. I keep searching, and I can't seem to find what I'm wanting. It's changing all the time, and if you noticed a different side of mine, then I found what I've been looking for. 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 I've been running round, running round, running round. Now I'm down and out, down and out, down and out. Scared the magic might fade away. And I keep searching, and I can't seem to find what I'm wanting. It's changing all the time, and if you notice a different side of mine, then I found what I've been looking for. Found what I've been looking for. I keep searching, and I can't seem to find what I'm wanting. It's changing all the time, and if you notice a different side of mine, then I found what I've been looking for. 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 Found what I've been looking for.
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, today I went to my favorite restaurant for dinner, but the owner didn't look happy. And when I asked what was wrong, he said business was bad today because of no-shows. No-shows. That's when someone makes a reservation but doesn't show up. Now, this wasn't much of an issue in Korea until recently, as reservations weren't very common. Now, with more people relying on reservations, these so-called no-shows have become a real problem for restaurant owners who end up wasting time and money preparing food and holding a spot for a customer who never comes. It also means other potential customers miss out on a table. To combat this, some restaurants now require deposits or prepayments, which are non-refundable if the customer doesn't show up. In 2018, the government introduced guidelines allowing customers to cancel a reservation up to an hour in advance for a deposit return. But any later than that, they will lose their deposit. Still, reservation culture hasn't fully caught on, and no-shows remain common. Many people make reservations just to secure a spot, thinking they can cancel if needed. While there are times when cancellations are unavoidable, shouldn't we try to be more responsible about keeping our reservations? So, you guys, when was the last time you guys made a reservation to go to a restaurant? And did you guys have to pay a deposit fee or reservation fee to get to those reservation or reserved restaurants, appointments, and things like that? I quite a lot use, I think, these reservation apps to go to, popping hot places to eat around Busan City. And wherever I go, in Seoul or whichever city I'm visiting in, I want to go to a certain restaurant. I use these reservation apps to get me a table. And I don't mind paying. The most I've paid, I think, for a reservation was 150,000 won, which when you actually go there, they give you the whole thing back. And so it's refundable in certain situations. But just wanted to know, did you guys ever use these reservation apps to reserve a table for a night out, for a lunch out? Let me know as well. There are lots of people tuning in and texting in. More people have joined in on the fun here on Notubu live chat. I'm looking through the text messages right now. And today's text topic is about your favorite season. What is your favorite season? Jin Lee-님 said, 무더운 더위를 이겨낸 후 맞이하는 시원한 가을. 가을이 제일 좋아요. 차가운 바람을 즐기는 겨울도 좋아요. I guess you like cooler temperatures, cooler weather, because summer here in Korea, I personally love summer in Korea. The humidity and the heat and the hotness, I love it. But I know a lot of people don't like it so much because it's so sticky and and it can get stinky too, Sticky and stinky don't go well together. Yes, we've had 성이름님 saying 습하지도 않고요. I like that it's not humid too. Yes, in the autumn and fall. 고수님 also saying 봄, 가을이 좋아요. 여름은 너무 덥고 겨울은 너무 추워서 체력도 빨리 떨어지는 것 같아요. 봄, 가을이 요즘엔 딱 좋아요. 별의 전령님 tuning in. Welcome to the show. 안녕하세요. We've had, let's say, 윤정님 also tuning in as well. And saying 전 겨울이 좋아요. 겨울에 태어나서 그런지 겨울이 좋아요. Oh, I'm born in the winter season as well. What month are you born in? You don't have to answer that. just asking, right? And then 제가 겨울 좋아하는 이유는 농사철이 아니고 휴식 기간 때문입니다. 이때는 여행 갈 수 있어요. Oh, 별의 정을량님, you're a farmer? Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Awesome. Where do you like to go in the summer then? 겨울을 좋아. Where do you like to go in the winter then? If you travel in the winter, where do you like to go? Okay. We've had Drift Monkey님 also tuning in. 저도 겨울에 태어나긴 했어요, said 성이름님 as well. Lee Kelly님 also said, since the, what is this? Water level is so low, swimming is easy because your feet are touching the ground still. Oh, regarding the 속담, the Korean idiom that Hong Dang was mentioning. 땅을 짚고 수영한다 or something like that. I think that was the Korean idiom. If I could be totally wrong though. I belatedly checked your message, Lee Kellynim. Okay, all right. We're gonna go right into our next segment. Don't go anywhere. This is Work Life Busan.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
It is time. We have Dr. Warabu in the studio. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
Not so well today.
Oh no, what's going on?
I have a terrible back pain.
Oh shoot. Oh, it must hurt.
But it makes me happy to be here.
That's
I
good.
managed to get here.
Yeah. I also suffer from back pain from time to time.
I remember that. It comes and goes.
Yeah.
Right?
And I figured out that my posture, if I try to keep the back straight with my shoulders, protracted, that helps with the back pain.
I know what I should do. I
Yeah.
need to exercise, but it's so
that is
hard
true.
to do.
Yeah, I know, because you're such a busy person.
No, it just
You're
takes
always
motivation.
Working.
No.
You gotta fit in that workout schedule in between those shifts of work that you do.
I'm always available when somebody calls me. Oh, Jen, do you want to go out and eat something? And I'm up for it. Go to
Yeah.
the cinema. But do you want to work out? Go for a run? And it's no thanks.
Yeah, I'd rather chill at home.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. All right. Well, hopefully you feel better. You
Yeah.
get better. I don't know, do some cold or warm presses on your back, and hopefully you get some time to work out as well.
Yeah, it will get better.
Yeah, I
hopefully.
mean, people like us, because we suffer from chronic back pain, it's always good for us to prevent the pain from coming back, but it's
Sure,
always when the
sure.
pain comes, that's when we realize we gotta start taking more care of our backs.
I walk funny now. So.
Oh no, I feel you though. Yeah, hopefully you feel better soon. All right, you're here for Work Life Busan, 워라부, and this is a segment where we dive into the real workplace challenges to explore ways to navigate through these challenges.
That's what we do. So this week we are talking about something many of us may have experienced at work, dealing with emotional responses from coworkers. You know, sometimes like you meet people who are rather moody, right? So whether it's frustration, sadness, or just a bad day showing up at work, emotions can definitely impact the team dynamic.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, if you have someone who is very emotional, someone who is very sensitive to certain things, and they can be very expressive
Yeah.
to that.
Or have
with the
very big
reactions.
mood swing.
Yeah, those people can sometimes affect the team's dynamic in a good or bad way.
Yeah.
And can get very tricky, especially if you are the opposite of that.
Yeah.
And it can be stressful for you as well.
Sure. Do you consider yourself a sensitive person, David?
It really depends. It really depends for me. 케바케라고 하잖아요.
네, 맞아요.
저는 진짜 상황마다 다른 것 같아요. If it's something that is really important for my work, I need to do it. I need no disruptions. If it's like a team-based activity, I'm all for it. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to teamwork and stuff like that. But if it's something that I have to deal with it and it's my work, I cannot be bothered.
Okay, so we are professional.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a perfectionist almost.
Oh, okay.
But that's only because it's, an independent work. It's something that I have to do for myself. But if it's like a team-based thing,
Yeah.
I'm usually just
Yeah.
open-minded.
Sure.
I don't want to lead. There's a
Yeah.
team leader for that.
Sure. And even if I'm in a bad mood, I try to control this mood thing,
Yeah.
It because it affects other people.
For
right?
sure, yeah. I think a lot of the times for me, a lot of the work that I do, I just do it on my own. Being a freelancer, I think that's one of the things that as a freelancer, you tend to do things on your own anyway.
Yeah,
a
we
lot of the
work more
times.
independently.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure if I'm a sensitive person or not.
I think when I was a teenager, I used to be more sensitive, but now I sort of grow out of it as I get older.
Okay, as you got more mature, more understanding. Sure. I guess I understand that we're all different and try to accept others as long as they don't cross the line.
Well said. And that's what today's stories highlight. Two persons have shared experiences where they are not sure how to approach these kind of situations without causing even more stress or tension. So let's dive into the first story and see what one of our listeners is going through. Our first story comes from Alex, who's working in a tech company. So would you mind reading this for us?
Okay, so this is what Alex had to say.
Hi, I'm Alex. I work as a project coordinator, and overall, I get along well with my team. But I've been feeling frustrated lately because of one team member who tends to show his frustration loudly. Whenever he's at a tough meeting with our manager or something doesn't go his way, he sits at his desk and just pounds away on his keyboard really loudly. I get it. Work can be stressful, and we all have our ways of coping, but it's distracting, and it makes the rest of us feel on edge. I'm not sure how to bring it up without making things awkward or seeming insensitive.
I can picture this situation, you know, showing that, I'm angry,
It's because it's kind of like this.
Yeah. And the keyboard thing. I have experienced this,
Is it like this? Is it like...
나 지금 열받았으니까 건드리지 마.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation, and
sure.
I wouldn't want to be around this person.
Yeah, very... feel like a very sensitive person, right? So
Yeah, and really showing it.
yeah. So how would you, or what advice would you give to Alex?
Oh, poor Alex. I would suggest that Alex approach this with empathy, but also with directness. He can't just
Don't beat around the bush.
Yeah, directness. Alex could start by mentioning how much he values his team members' hard work and dedication. Then maybe he could gently point out that when frustrations show up in a way that's loud and noticeable, it impacts other people's concentrations too. So Alex could also ask if there's any way he can help with some of the workload or stress. Sometimes people don't realize how their actions affect others while it's brought to their attention kindly. So this person may not even notice that he's doing it,
Yeah, I think the hardest part here is while being direct, you want to show empathy.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's easy to be direct, but it's hard to show empathy when you're being direct.
Yeah, to do it in a kind way.
Yeah, so you have to kind of meet in the middle, try to be in their shoes, in their perspective, and maybe approach it with a conversation starters like, hey, I know it's been busy, it's been stressful with everything going on, but
Yeah.
you got to have that but to get to the point, right?
Yeah, there has to be some nice introduction.
Right. Yes. All right. So that's great advice, and it's all about keeping things respectful and supportive while also addressing the behavior. So let's move on to our second story, which is from Lisa, a team leader who has a very different type of challenge with emotional reactions. And why don't you introduce this one for us?
Okay, I will. Okay, here is Lisa's story. Hi, I'm Lisa, and I lead a small team in the finance department. One of my team members, Emma, is incredibly hardworking and reliable, but she tends to get very emotional when things get stressful. Even if I gently point out an area for improvement, she often sighs, clams up, or even looks like she's about to cry. It's to the point where my other team members hesitate to give her feedback, afraid they will upset her. I want to support her, but I also need to be able to communicate about work openly without everyone feeling like they have to walk on eggshells. What can I do?
Okay. All right. Before we dive into your recommendation to Lisa, we've had some messages with regards to the first story, which is, similar to the second story. Different but similar here because 성일이는 texted in saying 감정 기복 넘치는 사람은 무시가 답이라고 생각합니다. If you are
just ignore.
if you are a very emotional person, you have ups and downs like a roller coaster. Maybe perhaps if you can't empathize with them, best to ignore them.
Leave them alone for a while.
Yeah.
Oftentimes they just need some time and after some time they can they're more in control of their emotions.
For sure. They added saying 그 기분에 내가 왔다 갔다 반응하면 나만 피곤하니까요. 전 그냥 거리 두고 딱 사실적인 부분에 관련하여 최소한의 정도에서 이야기할 것 같아요.
But what irritates me personally is the keyboard thing.
Okay.
And the sound of it, that it really showing that I'm upset.
If you make more money than the guy, maybe suggest buying him a one of those quiet keyboards for Christmas. They're like, hey, I think you deserve a better keyboard.
So he gets the hint.
Yeah. No, you don't even have to say that. Yeah, I think you deserve a better keyboard because you've been working so hard. Please use this keyboard.
Maybe it's better to buy myself an expensive headset.
Noise cancellation headset. If your boss allows you to wear one. 감정 기복기 심하다. 그런데 그걸 동료에게 나타낸다고 저는 받아주지 못하고 얘기할 것 같아요. 고수님.
네.
So what's your advice?
For Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa.
For Lisa. I think Lisa could try having a private, open-hearted conversation with Emma. She could start by reassuring her of her value to the team, Emma's value to the team, then gently address how emotional reactions might impact team communication. Lisa might even ask if there's a way she could give feedback that would feel less overwhelming, if possible. Sometimes knowing that her manager truly wants to support her growth can help an employee build more resilience over the period of time. So Lisa might also consider offering Emma some additional resources on handling workplace stress if she's open to it. However, I don't know, like our listeners' feedback, I see workplace as a professional place. You know, you're not like you're even if you're a manager, you're not there to babysit.
No.
So you cannot take everything. So.
Sure. Yeah. For people who are there to work, you're for a company, right? You're working. You're not a freelancer.
Yeah.
You're going there to work with other team members, so you
Also,
have to.
we are grown-ups. This is not a school, right?
For sure. Yeah, no one needs to babysit anybody. Yeah. So showing understanding, but also setting expectations for open communication is necessary. Definitely a balancing act.
Yeah, and we need to be very, very clear about things.
네, 맞습니다. 펭수 아빠님 saying 그 사람에게 맞춰주려고 하지 말고 그 사람에게 스트레스 해소법을 물어보고 스트레스 해소법을 같이 해줄 것 같아요. 제가 그 상황이면요.
너무 친절하시다.
That was from 팽아님. I love these comments,
Yeah.
these text messages.
Yeah.
All right, very thoughtful advice for sure.
Well, anyway, these two stories, they remind us how everyone's different, you know?
Yeah.
And even our listeners' feedback from their comments, I could see how different we all are. Some people might be more sensitive and others might not realize when they are showing their stress too much. So open, compassionate conversations can really go a long way.
Exactly.
Well, we can try the first time anyway.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, maybe another method, another approach.
Exactly. Brainstorm ideas with your team members to see what works best, what could work best. Drift Monkey Name saying, I always try to make it clear because I am an INFP. I'm a doer, not a teller.
Okay.
Being a role model, I
네,
suppose.
이제 MBTI까지 나왔네요.
네. All right. I love it. I love this interaction as well. And thank you so much for today's stories and ways we can overcome these challenges.
Thank you. I mean, from this segment, I also learned from our listeners' feedback and comments, you know.
Yeah.
It's great to share.
We get to grow as a team.
Yeah.
Here at For Your Busan.
And we are here each week to help you find ways to navigate these challenges. So if our listeners have any concerns, any issues they would like to discuss with us, I think they should be more open-minded and not hesitate to
Contact us. Yes.
contact us and send us messages.
Exactly. Let us know. Text us and let us know. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
see you
Always
next
my
week.
pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That was Dr. Warabu with us, a.k.a. Jennifer, in the studio for Work Life Busan. We're going to wrap things up with a song for the first hour. We'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere. This is Turn by Travis.
It's
BFM 부산 영어방송.
새로운 다우니. 건조기를 사용하면 섬유유연제 향기가 사라진다고요? 깜짝 놀라실 거예요. 다우니는 건조기를 사용한 후에도 향이 오래오래. 그래서 입는 순간까지. 다우니 7일간 피어나는 향수. 다우니.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털, 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 UN 위크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
The weather is so nice today. I'm sure this won't be a big deal.
A 3-second long lapse in judgment can burn up an entire mountain, which will take 100 years to recover. We can protect these lush forests if you follow these guidelines. First, do not bring flammable materials to the mountains. Second, do not cook or camp in the mountains. Third, do not litter cigarette butts. Your small actions are the first step towards protecting the beautiful forest. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect. 포열 부산. Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
Hi guys, this is Jenny and yes, welcome back. Today we got our new guest, so let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hello, my name is Im Bok-gu. I'm a teacher at Samsung Middle School. I was born and raised in Hamyang and I moved to Busan for college. Now I live in Dadepo, a place famous for having one of the most beautiful sunsets in Korea.
Wow, nice to meet you. So you are a teacher at Samsung Middle School. And also you were born and raised in Hamyang, but you have moved to Busan for the college. And now you live in Dadepo. I love the Dadepo beach. And yes, you live there. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Then, well, I want to ask you, how did you get to know about this BEFM?
One day, while driving to work, I was flipping through radio station and came across an English language program. It was very interesting because it covered national and international current events as well as local news from Busan. I soon learned that the station I was listening to was Busan EFM. Since then, I have been tuning in from time to time.
Wow, thank you so much for listening to this BFM. Well, so you were driving to work and one day you've got to tune into this BEFM, listening to this news, right?
Right.
All right, thank you so much for listening. All right, then I also want to ask you, since you're speaking such a fluent English right now, how did you get to learn English?
Like most Koreans my age, I first started learning English in middle school. I still vividly remember my first year English class with Mr. Park Byung-jin.
Wow.
He deliberately simplified the teaching content to avoid overwhelming students with flood of English. He even wrote the pronunciation of each English word in Korean on the blackboard to help us understand better. Some people might criticize his teaching method, but his lessons and explanation were very clear to me. Thanks to him, I scored highly on the school exam and I felt confident in the subject.
Wow, once again, thanks to Mr. Park Young-jin. So he was your English teacher when you were in the middle school. He was your English teacher, and he helped you out with learning and studying English easier, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so that's how you've got to learn English for the first time. All right, then I also want to ask you, were there any moments like you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking or learning English?
While serving in the military, I worked as a translator during the joint exercises between Republic of Korea Army and U.S. military, facilitating communication between U.S. Forces Korea and Department of National Defense.
Wow.
I knew my English skills weren't perfect for the role, but I was proud to serve as a military diplomat.
Whoa, so you were a translator in your military service between Korea and US military to, communicate, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's when you felt proud of yourself by speaking and learning English. All right, then I also want to ask you, are there any tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
If you are a middle or high school student, I suggest focusing on your school's English program and doing your best. That's how I studied English in secondary school. While classroom time may be limited, you can still acquire the essential language skills needed for practical English usage.
Right.
After graduation, it's crucial to actively apply the English you've learned. Joining an English conversation course is an excellent way to practice your skills and connect with fellow learners, which can significantly boost your motivation to continue your language journey.
Yes, that's right. While learning in middle school, it might be very boring because it's something very fundamental, right? But after you graduate, then you'll know that it was something very, very important and crucial in your life.
Right.
Yes, so that's how you've got to learn English. And also that was your little tips for our listeners too. Then this will going to be our very last and the most important question. What lies ahead for your English journey in the future?
Noam Chomsky, the father of modern linguistics, famously asserted that language is a mirror of the mind. Through the detailed study of English, I hope to gain a deeper understanding of the human mind. Studying English offers a window into something greater than the language itself. There's a lot to learn through the contents of the language as well as the medium of it. For me, it might take a lifetime to gain a deeper understanding of English. I'm happy to work this journey with English, my lifelong partner.
Wow, I really love the quote saying that the language is a mirror of the mind. Well, I'm sure you can make it. I'm sure you can reach your goal. And yes, listeners, this was all about today's interview with 복구님. Once again, thank you so much for joining in today's interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, see you next week and goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, Jenny, for the interview with Im Bok-gu. Now, Mr. Im is a middle school teacher in Busan, originally from Hamyang, who discovered BEFM while just driving around and now tunes in for local and global news. And his journey with English began in middle school with a teacher who simplified lessons, building his confidence. And his proudest moment of using English came while serving as a translator in military joint exercises with the U.S. forces. And he advises students to focus on school English programs and recommends conversation courses for practice after graduation. And he talked about Noam Chomsky, where he was inspired by Noam Chomsky, which he views English as a lifelong partner and a way to understand the human mind. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much for the interview once again, Jenny. You're tuned into For Your Busan. It is now 5:08 in the afternoon. We're in the second half of the show. And I want you guys to participate and send me messages with regards to today's text topic. What is your favorite season? We've had a message from 백건우님 who texted in saying 저는 성과급 나오는 12월 겨울이 좋아요. 크크크. 뜨끈한 고구마도 겨울에 먹어야 맛있어요. And send us a picture of delicious looking sweet potatoes. Speaking of sweet potatoes, also thank you 백건우님 for sending us that picture. How do you like your sweet potatoes? Do you like it 군 고구마? Do you like it, baked goguma, like oven baked? Or do you like it deep fried? Do you like it pan fried? There's so many ways to eat goguma, isn't there? Steam? How do you like your goguma? I'm just curious to know. Lots of curiosity for me. Lots of people have texted in. 현실적이고 공감 가는 이유입니다. said 성이름님. 고수님 just laughing. LOL. I love it. All right. We're going to take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Starlight by Westlife.
Could it be the start of something? Maybe our luck's about to turn around a little. 'Cause right now we're caught in the middle. Could it be the start of hoping? Maybe now the doors are opening to a place that we've never been, seeing things that we've never seen. So many times I turned away, something held me back that day. And all I wanna say is I hope you're here to stay. Starlight, lighting up the darkest night. Something I can see in your eyes keeps me alive tonight. Oh, we can all be
to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby param pam. Zooby dooby not chicken bugger stupid man.
It is Zooby Dooby time, which means it is time for a quiz. And every single day we have different themed quizzes where you can participate and win some prizes. And every day, different themes. And today, well, it's for you to 자랑해 your Busan 사투리 skills, because I'm going to be giving you a Korean expression. I'm going to tell you it in English, and then you have to change it to Busan 사투리. And so tomorrow is the day when test takers across the country are most nervous, right? Tomorrow is the day of the 수능 or CSAT. And no matter how much students study for it, they will still be nervous as they take their tests. So let's send them a cheerful message. 시험 잘 쳐. 잘할 수 있을 거야. 파이팅! 행운을 빌게. 어떻게 하면 맛깔스러운 부산 사투리로 응원의 메시지를 전달할 수 있을까요? 내일 수험생들을 위한 응원의 한마디. 여러분의 정겹고 재미있는 사투리를 기다리겠습니다. Send it to us. Good luck. Break a leg. Just know that you'll be loved no matter the outcome. Something like that. You know, how could you say that in Busan 사투리? 저는 찐 부산 사나이인데 방송용 사투리가 어렵습니다. 색고수님. Drift Monkey님 saying, 저는 실패. 저번에 보낸 건 너무 무서운 표현이라고 하더군요. 성일이님. Yeah, if it's like you have to keep it PG 레벨 정도만 저희가 읽을 수 있습니다. I came up with a creative one. I said, 잘 끼니까 하쿠나 마타다다, okay? Do you know what 하쿠나 마타다 is? It's from Lion King. It means no worries. 아시죠? 잘 끼니까 하쿠나 마타다다. You could also say a fun one like 뭐가 됐든 don't worry. 알겠나? Come on, tell me your translations, your 사투리 translations to 시험 잘 쳐. 잘할 수 있을 거야. Send it to me at #9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or NodTube Live. We'll take a song break and we'll be right back. This is 도시락 by Peppertones.
조금만 더 자고 싶은 찌우둥한 이 아침 머릿속엔 할 일이 산더미 오늘도 속이 쓰려온다 작은 창문으로 보이는 건 회색 빛의 사거리 안 된다는 걸 잘 알면서도 억지로 찬 이불을 뒤집어 쓴다 늘 눈을 감으면 떠오르는 내 행복의 발자취 풍요로운 앵나무길 언덕 위에 있던 나의 동네 아침이면 김이 나요 모락모락
Welcome back. We're in the middle of our quiz. I asked you to send me your 사투리 translations too. Good luck on the test. Break a leg. You know, things like that. We got some. 조현철님 texted in saying, 욕봤다. 잘 될 기다. Thank you. 뿅님 said, 마지막까지 잘 해야지. 잘 기다. 힘내라 힘. I sound like an old person. We've had one from 성이름님. Let's see. Okay. 시험 못 친다고 안 죽는다. 걱정 말고 잘 보래. So sweet. And then we got another one saying 고수님, a bunch of them saying 시험 잘 쳐. 잘할 수 있어. 시험 잘 쳐. 잘할 수 있어 is the regular one. And then sent me the Busan 사투리 ones. 내일 시험이나 가대. 억수로 잘 치고 온네. 니는 똑똑해서 잘할 기다. 응? 내일 통닭 먹재. I love it, 고수님. Thank you. Let's see. 펭수 아빠님 saying 시험 잘 치고 온네. 성이름님. I can't say that. That's too harsh. 너무 세서 제가 뺐습니다. 알겠죠? We also had a few others. Let's see, text messages. We've had one from 1847번님. 긴장했나 마. 니답지 않노? 그냥 아는 것만 씁비라. 다 맞을 기다. 힘내라. Thank you, 1847번님. Here's my other take on this. I said, this is like a T. If I was a dad, okay, I had my son taking the test. I'm like a super T. I'll be like, 공부한 만큼 점수 나오는 기라. 스트레스 받을 필요 없다. 못하면 또 하면 된다. That's what I would say to my future son or daughter. You'll get what you study, how much, depending on, you get what you deserve is basically what I'm saying. And if you do bad, it's okay, just do it again. Lots of people, I love these translations. Thank you all. We're going to take another song break and then reveal the winner for today's 사투리 translation quiz. This is Where You Stand by Travis.
All the things you lost before, right where you left me, you know. Like all the things you found, don't taste them, just swallow them whole. I forfeit my time and wait while you make up your mind. So tell me if you ever find your flight, 'cause I will right by you where you stand.
So tell me if you ever find your flag. I forfeit my time and wait while you make up your mind. So tell me if you ever find your flag, 'cause I will be right by you where you stand.
All right, welcome back. We're in the middle of our quiz. I asked you to send me more translations, your 사투리 translations, to 시험 잘 쳐. 잘할 수 있을 거야. 파이팅. 행운을 빌게. A few more came in. 성이름님 was very excited, sending in a few more, saying, 그냥 후딱 보고 오면 된대. 딴 데로 새지 말고 집으로 바로 온나 알겠지? Sounds like a sweet, something a sweet mom would say to their kids. 더 센 것도 있지만 절제하겠습니다. 감사합니다. I can't say anything that's stronger than PG-13, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if we have any more texts. Okay, 3865번님 saying, 다른 사람들도 다 겪었대. 걱정 뚝! So cute. And then 9085번님 saying, 옛날하고 다른 거 알지? 수능 최저만 통과하면 된다. 겁먹지 마라. 잘할 끼다. 걱정은 없다요. Lee Kelly님 with a few more here said, okay. 성공은 고생 끝에 있다. 이때까지 고생 많이 했다 이가. 이제 가서 성공해라. 아는교님, very thoughtful, deep words. I love it. Okay, and we're giving away 커피 한 잔 쿠폰 to 3865번님. 축하드립니다. Congratulations on winning that coffee coupon. And for now, we're going to be moving on to our next segment because we have Melissa in for Busan Chingu Talk.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
In the studio, we have Melissa in the studio with blue outerwear.
I love it. If you were watching the live stream of David just now, like there seemed like kind of false starts. Like you were like,
No.
is this my cue? No.
I was
I'm
waiting
gonna.
for-
Oh, no,
Hey.
not yet. Oh, I'm gonna.
No.
You had that look of expectation on your face.
We have to explain how
which
it works.
I found amusing.
I want to start as soon as the music comes on, but the mic on air sign doesn't turn on when it does. So I have to wait until it turns red. Then I can say something. But otherwise, no one will hear anything. It'll just me moving my mouth. I'll be mouthing the words.
It could be fun. Lip syncing. A lot of famous people lip sync.
Like miming.
Like miming. Please mime. Oh, there we go. That's I like your miming. That's good miming.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, Melissa, how are you doing?
I am pretty good.
Actually, before we start the show, I wanted to ask you. I have a joke for you.
Okay.
And I wanted to do this to see if you can guess it right.
If I can figure out the joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, would you rather have a baby goat or a matter baby?
What's it matter, baby?
You already got it. 너무 재미없어. Because if you were to say, what's the matter, baby? Then I'll be like, nothing much, sugar. What's the matter with you?
Nice. Nice. I do appreciate a good dad joke, though.
But I did ask Jang PD earlier, and he was like, "What's the matter, baby?" And I was like,
Nice.
"Nothing much, sugar. What's the matter with
Nice.
you?"
Right. I feel it's required to,
But
give
you caught on very quick.
Okay.
Wow.
I have a
Yeah.
dad joke for you also then.
Okay. What is it?
So, what do you call an alligator wearing a vest? Do do do.
Vestadile.
Do, do. An investigator.
Investigator. I like it.
Right. You give me that wasn't exactly a dad joke you gave me, but you give me a joke, I'll give you a joke.
I like it. I like this exchange. We should do this every time.
Joke reciprocity.
Yes, we should. Reciprocity.
Yes.
We have Aningyonim saying she's the goat. No getting past her.
Da-da-da.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. All right, so we're here for Busan Chingu Talk, where we go all about these ridiculous controversies, and listeners might be curious why that is.
Yes, tourists are visiting Busan in record numbers, and with this popularity comes a lot of curiosity about all the details of life in Korea. So we discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life and break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, throughout the segment, we want to hear your views.
For Peg One, you can text us at any time, pound 9050, shop 9050. It'll cost you that much. But if you want to text for free, you can add us on Kakao Talk by searching for and adding us as a friend, 부산영어방송. Or join us live on Notubu and participate with all the other listeners there.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so our topic for today, now that we are in the middle of November, it's a season many people overlook.
Are we supposed to say something?
There we go. Oh, yes. What season is that, David?
It's the season of wedding ceremonies.
Yes, it is.
Wedding season.
It is. So there's the belief that May or June are the most popular wedding months, but that's no longer true in Korea.
Okay.
So far this year, what was once known as quote-unquote off months, so that would be like July and also last month, October, they were actually peak wedding months. So July, this year marriage rates spiked because of special housing incentives offered by the government. So that's why July was popular this year. But generally, previous years, according to Statistics Korea, December often has the most weddings. November is usually top 3. And these months, so October, November, December, they get around 10% of the total yearly ceremonies here in Korea.
I can kind of see why, to be honest. I mean, summer is kind of hot. It's too hot.
Yes, it is.
You're going to be
It's pretty
renting
hot.
out. You're not. A lot of people typically don't buy wedding dresses because I heard they're ridiculously expensive.
Oh, yes.
So they rent them.
Right.
And you don't want to be sweating in them as well. I don't know if you have to pay for dry cleaning afterwards, but
Maybe if you're extra sweaty, that would be a very
And
high
if you
dry
leave,
cleaning
like, stain
bill.
marks. Anyway,
Yeah. That's
so
unpleasant.
Maybe you have proper reasons as to why fall and winter weddings are getting more popular.
Yeah. So again, this study, it was from a couple years ago. They said originally, remember when we had the age that was different in Korea, right? Everybody, January 1st, you got 1 year older.
Right.
And so people wanted to hurry up and get married before they turned 1 year older, January 1st.
Okay.
And now we got rid of that age system, right? But now fall is still popular because of photos. People want wedding pictures with fall foliage.
Oh, with the changing colors of the leaves.
Yes. I mean, I personally don't enjoy fall, and I think, rotting, decaying leaves, depressing. But a lot of people like them,
I mean,
and they
the
want to take
colors,
pictures
they
with
pop,
them.
Right?
Yes.
So wedding ceremonies, I know in Korea are typically held indoors, but they do have those photo shoots outdoors.
Oh,
and
yes.
if they do that, with the the foliage.
Yes.
Outside just looks beautiful.
Yes, and you know what? I didn't realize this until I looked this up. According to studies, Southeast Asians, they have year-round hot weather, right? So we're thinking like people in Singapore, people in Thailand, wherever. They're booking trips to Korea for wedding photos with these fall colors.
Oh, wow.
Because it's impossible in their home countries.
I see.
So if people are coming to Korea from other countries for wedding-related tourism, they should probably know a thing or two about 한국 결혼식 문화. So if there's something about wedding culture you think foreigners need to know, please message in and tell us. Or if you are the foreign person who was shocked by something in Korean wedding culture, please message in and let us know.
네, 결혼 문화에 대해서 이 한국의 결혼 문화에 대해서 꼭 알아야 될 게 있다고 한다면 저희 문자 주세요. 알려주세요. What is it that foreigners wanting to get married in Korea should know about?
Well, let's start at the beginning with the most important thing to 신랑 and 신부. 결혼식 선물.
결혼식 선물, gift, wedding gifts.
Yes.
Okay.
So don't think of bringing any toasters or blenders to 한국 결혼식.
Is that a thing in America?
Oh, yes. All the home appliances. If you
Right.
don't get it for the bridal shower.
Right, not
Which
at
is,
the wedding, but
yeah, that's the party just for the bride. So if you don't get it then, you would get it as a wedding present.
Right.
But in Korea, not even a ginormous air fryer will do as a wedding gift, right? Can't do that. But I think in Canada also, right? Like small home appliances,
Yes.
kitchen appliances.
Right.
That's a popular wedding present.
So it really depends on, I guess, family to family. There's regional traditions, right? But I know some people, they create a list of things that they need.
Oh, yes.
So like home appliances included, things that they need for their new home, the newlyweds home. So the
On
list
the
will go
gift
around.
registry.
Right. And say, and you sign your name that I will buy you this, or me and a bunch of my other friends will buy you this.
Yeah, because
so-
you don't need like 10 toasters, right? So you gotta like put a little check mark
Right.
on that digital gift registry.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
But in Korea, I feel like gifts here are very different. It's not home appliances, is it?
No, it's definitely not. And there's really only one common acceptable gift here in Korea, and that is cold, hard cash. 현금. Oh, yes. 축의금. That's
Yes.
what we need in a white envelope. If you don't have an envelope, you don't even have to prepare it yourself. Just go to the wedding hall, use one of theirs for free, but you just got to write your name on that.
Exactly.
Right? So you might think, oh, what about my lovely handwritten letter, my 편지? Nope. You don't need that.
You don't-
편지 필요 없어요. Just give me money.
필요 없어요.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No
필수,
need.
필수 없어요 is like not compulsory,
Yes.
but same thing. Anyway.
Okay.
Sorry.
No
TMI.
letters. Save your heartfelt
Okay.
letter.
But I actually wrote one.
Oh,
and
you
I
did.
prepared my own envelope
Okay.
because my friend, I went to my friend's wedding last weekend.
Oh,
A
very
close
recently.
friend.
Okay.
So I prepared my own handwritten letter, put it in my own blue envelope, and handed it in. And they were
handed it in to your friend or to the people
to
who
the people
count the money?
managing the money.
Did they
the Treasury
immediately
department?
throw your letter away?
No, they took a step back. They're like, "What's this?" And I'm like,
What is
"Oh,
happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this an IOU?
Yeah, this is for the groom.
David's in debt. He doesn't have the cash to put in the envelope.
No.
Okay.
No, I put in a lot of stuff in there.
Okay.
But we've had in the past, spring is called the wedding season. Recently, it's been changed by 성일이는 texted in saying, and also saying that all guests should wear dark colored clothes to make the bride look brighter.
I like that. That's a very
I wore
simple
a beige colored suit. My bad.
description.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, beige, I mean, that's a neutral. It's dark
Yeah.
enough that it's hopefully not going to upstage the bride wearing white.
Okay.
Right?
We've also got a text saying, I also got a letter at my wedding. It was so thoughtful and a moving gift. I still keep it to this day.
Oh,
That's nice.
That is nice. Well, hopefully your friend kept your letter.
He actually called me. He's like, yo, thanks a lot. And he also
Oh.
texted me too. He's like, hey, that was really thoughtful of you. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
I like to be a little different with the gifts, you know?
Well, it's good. You know, I was a little worried that he wouldn't be able to read your handwriting. He'd
He's
be
like, what's this blue thing? Let's throw it out.
there's some scribbles and
Yeah.
some I don't really know. Were you
Yeah.
in distress? Yeah, right. So usually no letter, but we do need some kind of gift, right? You don't
monetary
show
gift.
up empty-handed. And I think there's some degree of this in North American wedding culture too, but reciprocity is very important. So we were talking about this before the show. We're kind of lacking a proper word for this, but 호혜성, right? Like if you come to my wedding and you give 10만 원, then when I go to your wedding, I should probably give at least 10만 원.
At
Right.
least is a key word there, isn't it?
At least.
Depending on when you get married. If you get married 10 years after, it's not anymore 10만 원. You got to give the 20만 원 because of the inflation.
Do people keep up with inflation, or
That's
is
the
it
thing.
just the gift? So, like, I'm curious now with that you say that. 20 years ago, were we not giving 5만 원? Was that like 3만 원? Because I know it has to be an odd number. Even
So-
numbers are bad.
These numbers have been changing a lot recently, and I've been looking at different statistics as well myself. I heard the new norm is now 10만 원.
Okay, so actually, thanks to our writer,
Okay.
the standard is if you don't attend, 5만 원 is fine.
Okay, because of the buffet prices.
Yes, but if you attend, like you actually go there and eat alone, no family, the standard is 10만 원. But if it's at a hotel with a fancy schmancy, really expensive buffet, closer to 20만 원, 200,000 won.
Yikes. It's expensive.
So maybe don't invite me to your hotel wedding. Because that's pretty expensive. I mean, what's in that buffet? It better be pretty good if it's 20만 원.
They're probably chefs from the Hookback show. The culinary class wars.
All of the famous chefs
Exactly.
and foods
Yeah.
and yes, this kind of thing.
맞아요, Melissa, said 성일님, agreeing with you wholeheartedly there.
Yes. So, in Korea, though, the handy thing is the wedding hall is technically free if you make that minimum buffet purchase, right? It's like you have to have 250 guests and have to buy so many meals. And so then the reason we have that cash envelope is to pay, right, for all
It's
of
like
the
admission
wedding.
fee, right?
Yeah.
And I heard that while it could cost them maybe 40 million won to host a wedding, to organize a wedding event, they actually get more in return from all the cash that they get from the attendees.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, just imagine if you're spending, I don't know what it is these days. Years ago, it was like 3만 5천 원 per person, right? 35,000 won per person for buffet. But if everybody gives 5만 원, then that's not bad.
Yeah.
But in North America, I'm not sure about elsewhere in Europe, but in North America, you have to pay in advance, right? Which is why I think partially just the envelopes of money is not as important, right? Because you have to pay for the venue, you have to pay for the food, you have to pay for the DJ, everything before.
I thought here in Korea you pay in advance as well, no?
After.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's why you get the cash envelopes and you have the money counters.
To pay for the
Yeah.
thing.
To pay for it afterwards.
Oh, you don't have to pay like a reservation fee?
I haven't heard of
Like a
that.
deposit?
Listeners, do we have to pay a reservation
Like
fee?
a 10% deposit in case you cancel it?
Ooh.
Because that could be detrimental for the event planner.
That is true.
Yeah. So I'm sure there's like a down payment involved.
A wedding down payment, like a car.
Exactly, yeah.
Huh. Is there a wedding down payment?
Kind of seal the deal between the newlywed to be couple.
Make sure you don't get cold feet.
Exactly.
You will have this wedding or you will give me 10%.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. So the whole 축의금 will depend, according to 성일임님, and agreeing with you again, 장소에 따라 좀 달라질 수밖에 없습니다. And said 예약금 받죠. So yeah, there is deposits involved. I haven't gotten married yet in Korea, so I don't know. But 성일임님 has answered our question.
Oh, excellent. So there
예약금
is
받죠.
a deposit
Okay.
that we need to have.
Sounds very business-like, this whole thing.
Yes. Well, not everything is business-like because we have a message from Benny Neem saying, when I attended my cousin's wedding, it was one of the coolest weddings ever, and they were super free. I guess it wasn't like a very formal wedding.
Not one of those 2 to 3 hour events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not one of those.
Okay.
But yeah, so here also for weddings, related to that, the atmosphere, we should not expect a quiet, somber occasion like you would in North America, right? And part of that is when you first see 신부 at the wedding, when you first see the bride.
Yeah.
When do you first see the bride in Canada?
I've never been to a wedding in Canada. I wouldn't know.
Really?
I've only seen it in movies,
This is surprising.
Yeah.
All right.
Because after graduation, I came here.
Yeah, a lot of my friends, that was like peak time, right before you graduate. That's when
And
you
none of my friends
get married.
got married during college, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let me tell you
All right.
about it. It's quite different. Usually you don't see the bride until she walks down the aisle.
The red carpet.
Kind of like the red carpet,
Okay.
right? But this is very different from 한국 결혼식 문화, which has the bride box. I call it a bride box. I don't actually know what the correct word is.
The photo time with the bride, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, because this is not the actual box, the 신부 gama, okay?
Oh,
not the traditional ceremony, like literal box that seems both a little claustrophobic and
신부 대기실.
yes, yes, the room,
Yes.
right? The room. So that is actually quite handy. When I first came to Korea and I was going to my first Korean wedding, I saw the bride box, bridal room,
Yeah.
and I made fun of it so much until it was my turn to be in the bride box.
Yeah.
And I love it. There's no more, why didn't you come find me after the wedding? You only talked to me for 5 minutes, but you talked to them for 10 minutes. Oh, I'm so offended. Nope. I can't leave my bride box. You come to me,
Yeah.
okay? If you didn't talk to me, that is your fault. I love the bride box. Best idea ever.
And you don't have
It's
to
amazing.
move. You just have to sit there.
Yeah, and you can't move,
Yeah,
right?
because the photographers there want you to just stand
the
stay
photographers and also whoever owns the wedding dress that you're renting, if you try to get up, they're like panicking, like, no, you're making wrinkles. Stop
Yeah,
it. Sit down.
still. Oh, that's why they're there all the time.
Yeah.
I thought it was their close friend or something.
No, I think they're to protect the dress.
Protect the dress.
Well,
They don't care
some
about
of
the
those
bride.
dresses, it's like
Yeah.
400만 원, like 4 million, depending on, what you're getting
Yeah.
to rent it.
Sometimes they're higher.
Yeah, so you got to treat the dress nicely, so you got to sit in the lovely little bride box. Yes, very handy. Less
Very-
stressful.
Yeah, very different, isn't it? We've had 고수님 saying, 무엇보다 게스트 수를 정해서 그게 최소값으로 계산하기로 정해져 있어요. As to the wedding venue fees. And then 고수님 said, 결혼하는 신랑 신부 결혼식 한 번 하면 빚이 생기는 것 같은 느낌적인 느낌은 들어요. Because it's so expensive to have these wedding ceremonies, it could feel like, you're in debt for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it gets a bit
Quite expensive. Yeah,
yes,
indeed.
some things can be very expensive. Yes, definitely. So the bride box is great, but not everything is great about Korean wedding culture.
What do you not like about the Korean wedding culture?
The biggest problem I have
Yeah.
is that I love wedding cake. Weddings, meh, not so much, but I love wedding cake.
That's a good question. I've never seen a wedding cake.
So when I went to my first ever
Yeah.
wedding in Korea, I was so excited. They rolled out this huge 5-tier wedding cake.
Oh, you
It
even
took
saw it.
2 people to roll it out in the middle of the ceremony. The bride and the groom, they cut the cake. And I was like, oh, so this is why we're all sitting at tables, because they're going to serve the cake right before the buffet lunch. Okay, I am on board with this.
Yeah.
So you can imagine my depression when the bride and groom, they cut the cake, and then it's immediately rolled out of the wedding hall, never to be seen again.
Oh no, where'd it go?
Right,
Back to the
where's my
museum.
cake? What kind of torture is this? Showing me
Van
a
Gogh.
big old cake, and it turns out to be 80% plastic. Only the top tier is real.
Oh no.
And they cut it just for like, I don't
Just
know, a
for
wedding
show.
event. Yeah,
Okay.
just for show. They don't give it to you. Whoever catches the bride's bouquet,
Gets to taste.
usually that's the person who gets to keep that cake.
Okay.
But I mean, it's just, oh man, seeing a cake, thinking it's a huge, delicious wedding cake,
Yeah.
and then like, nope, psych. Bye. You can't have the. It's cruel. You know, what did I do to you to make you hate me and torture me?
Yeah.
You know, man, I don't want to be taunted by the thought of a delicious cake
Oh,
and then
no.
I can't eat it.
Kind of sad.
It's very sad.
And also, I didn't know. I don't know if this is a thing in North America. Maybe you would know. When the bride throws the bouquet, the person catching it, is it predetermined?
No. In the U.S. and from what I've seen, Canada is the same.
In movies, right?
All the single women are
Right.
required to
you have
stand
to jump the highest
together.
to catch it.
Well, see, for me, that was never the problem. Even if you didn't want to catch it,
Oh.
you were forced to stand there.
Okay.
And then, yeah, they throw it, and whoever is, I don't know, closest, they
Right.
catch it.
Yeah.
Yes. So in the past, I was in the situation where I wasn't married. So they said, you have to stand here. You have to try to catch it. So I didn't want to, because it means you're going to get married next.
You're right.
Right, if you
didn't
catch
want
it.
to get married at the time.
So
Yeah.
I just had my hands right above my head, and all my friends are making fun of me. They said, oh, Melissa, are you going to catch it? I said, yep. If it comes right here, right into my hand, I'm going to catch it.
Right.
But at that time, the bride, who was one of my closest friends from high school, she wanted her cousin to catch it.
Oh.
Because her cousin was getting married next.
I see.
And I knew that, but as luck would have it, the bouquet literally went right into my hands. I didn't move at all. It went right into my hands.
Wow.
So, but
Yeah.
I could see where my friend's cousin was, so I just did a quick pass.
Oh, nice.
And I passed the bouquet.
Nice. I was like,
Yeah, you're not
Volleyball
supposed to
volley.
do that,
Yeah.
but I did it, and it was
Good for you.
smooth. Maybe
Yeah.
people with like, you know, a little slow vision, they blinked extra long, maybe they missed that.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But you still got that, bouquet energy so that you could get married too.
Okay, that wasn't the goal,
Right.
but yes,
Awesome.
yes. But in Korea, it is pre-assigned,
Yeah.
and usually, you get the bouquet and the cake if they
And the
cut the cake.
cake.
Just the top
okay.
though. The rest is plastic. Manage your expectations.
All right.
Yes.
My goodness. So we talked about the different wedding cultures for today because that was today's topic. A lot of people have participated, their reactions as to what they think about the Korean wedding versus the American and North American weddings. Interesting. Fun stuff. 자르기만 하고 없어짐. 케이크는 어디로 갔을까요? 모르겠어요. If you guys know, let us know. But, all right, that's it. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you,
Yes.
Melissa. I know you prepared a lot of other stuff, but unfortunately, next time. All right.
Always next time.
Yeah. We'll catch you next week.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
That was Melissa with her for Busan Chingu Talk. We're going to have to say goodbye real quick. See you later, alligator.